You asking a lot of questions, kind of like too many questions.
Well, you know, that is the premise of the game.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best and worst characters queens created for the Snatch Game challenge. For this list, we're also including characters from folklore and historical figures whose lives predated available footage for the queens to mimic.
Shaquita, do you also rap?
No, I don't rap. I do nails, I do hair. I live in Miami and I stay in a Poker Beans project.
Number 5. Needs more work. Gorgina Ramsay. For the supersized Season 15 Snatch Game, Anitra decides to gender swap the irascible British celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay. Enter Gorgina Ramsay, his foul-mouthed but fictional sister. It's a simple enough premise, and maybe it's a little too simple in retrospect.
Gorgina Ramsay.
Have you seen edible underwear?
Edible underwear, yes. Yes, she wears them on her tuchus.
Unsightful place for food.
Anitra's thin characterization is about as well thought out as the concept. She slaps on a blonde wig and an accent and lets whatever happens happen.
I've said shite.
It tastes like shite.
Straight up shite.
The only thing keeping this one from being any higher is that the sheer stupidity of it made RuPaul cackle right from the outset. That was pretty much the funniest thing about it, though.
I'm from Nevada.
Yes, I could hear it in your accent.
Number 5. Need to see again. Zeus. Fans can argue about whether or not Global All-Stars was everything they wanted it to be, but Drag Race Canada finalist Paththeia Snatch Game was a major highlight.
Picture this. Easy, breezy, and nipply. It's pretty cold in here, I'm sorry.
Her decision to portray the Greek god as a muscle-bound frat boy was a stroke of genius. She actually has a working knowledge of Zeus's questionable reputation, skewering toxic masculinity and bringing the funny all at the same time.
Oh, baby boy, I would spoon-feed you some ambrosia. That is the food of the gods, my friend. And it is also an aphrodisiac.
That's not even to mention all the inappropriate and suggestive puns.
How are things on Mount Olympus?
Ru, I don't know. How about you come and mount it and find out? Hey! Opa! Opa.
The character is even more remarkable because she came up with him fairly last minute. If there's ever a Drag Race Greece, we know who should host.
My daughter, Aphrodite. But I'm the true god of love, okay? Screw her. And now that I come to think of it, I have screwed her.
Number 4. Needs more work. Virgin Mary. Selena Estides knows she's taking a big and potentially offensive swing by portraying a biblical figure.
My take on the Virgin Mary is horny virgin. Not overtly blasphemous, but like just enough. I don't know, I'm nervous. Who knows what's gonna happen?
And if it had been funny, we'd be having a different conversation right now. Selena's Virgin Mary is problematic for other reasons.
Are you still a virgin?
Of course, Ru. Oh, how dare you?
No,
I'm just saving myself for the Lord.
Okay.
I'm just really horny.
Listen, is that Mary or the Jersey whore Michelle Visage?
Her take on the revered figure isn't just ill-advised, it's also shrill and grating. Instead of telling jokes, she mostly just screams. You know you're bombing this challenge when other queens are reading you and you have to pretend to go into labor to snatch the attention back. Selena is a talented queen, but she did not bless the Drag Race set on this day.
You did this to me!
It wasn't me. Do we need to call a paramedic
No,
for you?
I think I can handle it. I'ma pray. If you could just excuse me for 2
She
seconds.
didn't even know she was pregnant.
Number 4. Need to see again. Mary Queen of Scots. The doomed Queen of Scotland would miss the Drag Race phenomenon by about 500 years. So, Rosé has a lot of room to infuse her with pretty much any character traits she wants.
When I went down to England to try and overtake the throne, and Queen Lizzie, my cousin, she was really pissed at me, so she cut my head off. So I wrote, he got cancelled for being a greedy bastard.
She chooses to use her own Scottish heritage, portraying the high-born French-educated Mary Queen of Scots as a vulgar broad with a thick brogue. Even when you don't have a clue what she's saying, it's comedy gold.
How's your head?
Lots of complaints, but I can't remember most of it. You know what they say, go underground for a few years, you're probably gonna lose. We've not that great, no starting.
I say that all the time.
We've seen historical characters who are suddenly transplanted to the present. Rosé plays Mary like she's been hanging out in a pub for the last few centuries, waiting to come back and give some hot takes on the culture.
Michelle Visage cheated on her vegan diet. because she missed the taste of anything that isn't the shite apple that this vegan bitch down here gave me, for f***'s sake.
Number 3, needs more work, Cleopatra. Miss Vanjie is just one of those queens who always shines through any persona she puts on.
Are you looking for a king?
I'm on my pyramid.
Unfortunately, this is a disservice to her Snatch Game character. Playing Egyptian Queen Cleopatra, Vanjie is unable to volley jokes back and forth with Rue and her fellow contestants.
Probably my last ex, my last husband. I would change that.
Where is Mark Antony?
Dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Dead.
She doesn't seem to think past her themed outfit, which competitor Nina West aptly points out makes her look like she works in a casino.
I haven't been to the Luxor yet.
What is that?
Casino, right? You work there, right?
We'll give her credit for the one good pun she makes at the top of the challenge, but this Cleopatra definitely should have stayed in the sarcophagus.
The original pyramid scheme, Cleopatra!
What's poppin', RuPaul?
Number 3, need to see again, Lucifer, aka Luci. Expectations were high for the all-winner Snatch Game.
I was like, yes, queen, yes, you worked out on my lap, yes.
We're looking for Old Clown Road.
I said old bottom road.
Old Bottom
Yeah.
Road.
Though not necessarily known for her comedy chops, Trinity the Tuck earned a spot in the top 2 for her dual Snatch Game characters. Their first choice was a take on Satan. Lucifer, or as her friends call her, Luci, is an effeminate and fully dragged out interpretation of the ruler of hell.
Hey, girl. People call me the devil, Satan, Michelle Visage, Lucifer, but you can call me Lucy with an I. All my friends do.
Not only is it a truly stunning makeup job, complete with black eyes, but we're also treated to a side of Satan we haven't seen before. Each girlish giggle is somehow incredibly perfect and spectacularly eerie.
Thanks, Lucy.
Oh, thank you.
Love you, mean it.
We don't know whether to scream or go to brunch with Luci. Number 2, needs more work, Cupid. Ariete has delivered some stunning looks on season 17. However, her comedy is enough to break our hearts.
I wrote down dirty, messy, deep bottoms. Just like me, my diaper is full. I need a change.
Okay. That's nasty.
Her decision to take on Cupid, the mythical god of desire, seems to have been based solely on pretending to be a baby.
What made you decide to do Cupid?
Because on a regular daily basis, I am a baby.
You are a baby?
I'm a baby.
And so baby equals Cupid.
I'm a baby. I'm just a baby.
When it comes to literally anything else about him, she's at a loss. She even whiffs a reference to shooting arrows at people and making them fall in love.
You do shoot arrows into prospective lovers, is that right?
That's true.
Okay.
That's kind of Cupid's whole thing. Ariete somehow managed to escape the bottom 2 for this, which probably speaks more to how underwhelming the season Snatch Game was as a whole. Number 2, need to see again, Pal. Gottmik may be a fashion queen, but she has smashed the Snatch Game on both of her seasons.
Got spayed in 1942, never looked back.
On All Stars 9, she decided to create her own character, taking inspiration from a niche classic showbiz reference. The result is her interpretation of Pal, the celebrity rough collie who played Lassie for over a decade. This performance is more than just a collection of saucy dog-related puns, though.
You know who's really been getting my hind legs a shaky lately? Is that old yellow fellow. Such a splash in Hollywood. I've never seen anything like it. Talk about woof, woof, darling.
Pal is the chicest animal in existence. With her elegant cigarette and truly stunning fur collar ensemble, this cultured canine is a better fit for Dynasty than Lassie.
I can't wait to sniff your ass after this.
She's pure fabulousness, darling.
Darling, I'm a dog. I don't know anything about foliage, but throw me a bone of any kind and I'm sure I'll be satisfied, if you know what I mean.
Number 1, needs more work, the Gold Tooth Fairy. Tsunami Muse's original character didn't give us a lot to chew on.
I'm doing the Gold Tooth Fairy, a made-up character. Okay, that's always gone over well, sister. Good for you.
It's unfortunate because the concept of a bougie tooth fairy who seemingly collects gold teeth is inspired. That's pretty much all Tsunami brings to the table here, though.
How different are you from just the regular tooth fairy?
Well, they are a little cheap. You know, I'm a hustler. I'm a gold digger.
Oh!
Yes.
It's a clever idea in search of a character. Maybe it would have come together if she had decided whether she collects teeth or bones.
Are you digging for teeth?
Well, more than that.
What's more than the teeth? What else are you digging for?
Bones and, you know, whatever you got, you know, I can resell it. That's how I made my money, you know?
But in the end, all she came up with was dust. Aside from a slight lisp, there's not much about the gold tooth fairy to remember. She has no direction, no jokes, and no bite.
What do you do with your dollar bills?
You know, I put them in a piggy bank.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And then when I need another tooth, I break it.
You keep your dollar bills mixed with your teeth?
No.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, need to see again, Maria the Robot. Gigi Goode established herself as a true threat with this masterclass in Snatch Game innovation.
I'm thinking that's gonna be very difficult.
I understand your concern, but I do not have the same concern.
Okay.
Loosely inspired by Sophia, a very real humanoid robot, Maria is a deranged, ticking time bomb of AI savagery just waiting to happen.
Hi, Maria.
What's up, bitch?
Gigi commits to every part of her personality, from her strange, colorless, vaguely threatening way of speaking to her inability to use her robotic fingers. She's fleshed out an entire person here.
I said vagina.
Yeah, I think she meant vagina.
I meant what I said.
Actually, I went to high school with a girl named Vagina. She was a little saucy.
I was just loving watching her pick.
And that's a huge feat, considering Maria's not actually a person. Frankly, Megan wishes she had what Maria has.
You trying to control me? How very dare you?
She's a fantastic Snatch Game choice, a plucky sitcom character, and the terrifying horror movie villain all in one.
1 second, searching. Okay, here's what I found. She's my sister, bitch.
Do you like when the queens do original characters, or do you prefer when they do actual celebrities? Let us know in the comments.
Miss Big Feet, let's go to you.
Well, you know, me and the pit crew, we've got so much in common.
Like what?
We both have a stanky leg.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.